So today you are working independently and you're going to be watching a 38-minute documentary through the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum website. I did just want to highlight a couple things before you got started in that video. So this video is called, or this documentary is called The Path to Nazi Genocide. There is the link. To access it, it will also be on your handout. Now, it is 38 minutes. I know that's a little bit long, but it is still part of like our class time. It is still shorter than like the length of our class. While you're watching, you will need to complete the viewing guide. I do want to highlight that this film contains difficult subject matter and imagery or photographs, okay? Because this is a difficult subject, talking about the Holocaust in Germany or in Europe. Okay, so I want to put it out there that some of the images you will see are going to be horrific, to think that humans can do this to each other. And I also want to highlight that some of the information you might think is repetitive, as it's going to go back to talk about the end of World War I. It's also going to highlight the path that Hitler took to gaining control of Germany, and then the start of the war before it really gets into the talks about the Holocaust. The reason why this is important and for you to hear it this way is because to understand how the Holocaust was allowed to happen, we need to understand how Germany was allowed it to happen and understand the place that Germany found themselves in. And that dates back to the end of World War I. Okay, so you're going to get more in the lectures. Sometimes we just briefly talk about certain topics, but in this video, you're going to get a more in-depth. And it's also going to show you how the evidence was laid out that this genocide was going to happen throughout the 1930s, and people just chose not to see it. And so you're going to see that laid out in terms of like sections of years within this documentary. So again, you're watching this documentary today and you're answering the questions as you watch it. That is all you're responsible for. Tomorrow, this is Friday. So Monday, when we come back, we're still going to be talking about the Holocaust, but we're going to look at it through the U.S. history lens and this idea of how Americans interacted with the Holocaust and how we ignored what was happening for so long. Right? So if you have any questions, you feel the need that you want to talk about anything you see here, or if you started watching this and the content is really just too difficult and you would prefer not to have to watch it or see those images, please reach out and we can come up with another plan.